Thank you for being here this morning at the first CicLAvia of 2024 season. My name is Romel Pasquale. I'm the Executive Director of CicLAvia. I'm joined by some amazing leaders of Los Angeles, so we're very proud to be here along 4 miles of Melrose, embarking on our 50th. Again, let me repeat that. Our 50th CicLAvia event since 2010. Now imagine, what was 2010 like? Which was 14 years ago. Well, I was much younger, as many of you, there was a city that really was experimenting about multi-mobility, experimenting about what can LA look like when you take cars off the road for one day and you open it up to people, families, and communities. Well, let me tell you, 50 events later, it looks like this right here in Melrose. So thank you for having us here today. Let me say just a few thank yous to all of our sponsors who you will see along 3 hubs of the 4-mile stretch of Melrose. But I also want to say thank you to the City of Los Angeles, to LADOT in particular, for their support since the very beginning. This work would not be possible without the partnership that we have with Metro. I'd like to bring up the chair of the CicLAvia board, Israel Ross.
Thanks, Romel. So I watched a lot of TV growing up, probably too much TV. And TV is where I first was introduced to this Melrose area by way of a show called Melrose Place and a show called Beverly Hills 90210. And as a young kid, based on what I saw on TV, or more specifically, who I didn't see on TV, I formed this impression, this idea, that this actually wasn't a place for me. Now, I know that is not true today, right? But it's interesting the impressions that you can form as a kid based on the things that you might see on TV, right? They're not always rational, they're not always logical, but they can lead to beliefs that you hold nonetheless, right? A belief like Los Angeles is and will forever be a car-only town, right? Or a belief that an event where you shut down the city streets of Los Angeles, that's going to be something that's wildly unpopular, right? And since 2010, we've been doing these CicLAvia Sundays and demonstrating time and again, chipping away at those beliefs that this can't be a place where you can walk and you can bike and you can roll on your skates and skateboard, right? That you can experience your city differently, right? We've been dispelling all those beliefs that people may have grown up with at one point in time. And so we're very proud of that, right? People can come and realize that this is a place where everybody belongs, that no matter who you are, that this is a place that you are welcome, right? That's the experience that we always want people to have at these events, and that our staff, all of our partners, all of our supporters work very hard to ensure that you feel when you come to these events. And so we're very happy, we're very excited to have a lot of elected and city officials and sponsors who are ensuring that we can continue to put on this event, so that we can keep chipping away at those beliefs that people have, that this can't be a more sustainably transited city. And so I'm happy to bring those speakers as well, and to thank you on behalf of the board. Thank you.
We're so excited that
Thank you, Romel. Good morning, everybody. My name is Katie Arslowski. I'm the councilwoman for the 5th District, which we are in. But as you make your way east, you'll make your way into Hugo Soto Martinez's district. So this is a CicLAvia that spans 2 council districts, 4 miles long. When I got here with my youngest 2, my middle guy, Joshi, who's in the front there, said, wait, we can ride our bikes in the street? I guess it's been a while since we've been to one of these. So that's what this is all about. I want to thank LADOT and Metro, my staff, particularly Tao, who used to work at CicLAvia, for making this happen today. I'm incredibly grateful to Romel and the whole CicLAvia team. This is a labor of love. All of these events are big labors of love, and there's a lot of collaboration and coordination that has to happen to make it work. But really what today is about is showing people what's possible when we prioritize people over cars. And so I'm really excited to get on my scooter. My husband and I are fighting over the scooter today, and just head east and see what it's like, see what it will be like when we have bike lanes where we need them, where people feel safe getting out of their cars and walking or biking or scooting. And so I encourage you to stop and support the local businesses, get something to eat, check out all these booths. And thank you for having me, thank you for making this happen, and thank you for being here and supporting alternative transportation options.
Even the pets are saying thank you, Katie, for all of your work. And running up the stage is one of our dynamic council members who represents one of the districts in which we are traversing on Melrose. It's Council District 13. Now, Ugo is an amazing individual who is very passionate about communities and very passionate about connection, very passionate about the levels in which we engage with our communities and with each other, which is the hallmark of the mission of CicLAvia. And here, is that enough for us? So we have Council Member Hugo Soto Martinez.
Hey, good morning, everyone. I literally just biked here. Well, thank you so much, Romulo, and the whole CicLAvia team, council member, the assembly member. I want to thank everyone who's putting this together. Talk about connectivity. I just took a 4-mile bike ride in 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's what we're talking about. I would have never been able to do that in my car. Would have never been able to do that on a bus or any other mode of transportation. Now, maybe some of you are not as in good shape as I am, because that was a pretty good pace, but that's what we're talking about. And on my way here, I saw families walking their dogs. I saw kids enjoying the bicycles on the street. I saw joy on people's faces, and that's what we're talking about today. So again, could not be more happy to share this with so many other my colleagues and so many other elected officials, because we're giving the city of Los Angeles a vision of what our streets could look like. Actually, how they should look like. It should not be centered on the cars. So let's enjoy it today. Let's have a ton of fun. But let's use this as a moment to organize our friends, our peers, share it on social media. Let people know what we could do if we really put some effort behind it. So this has been many years in the making, but let's make it even more. And let's make it permanent very soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Romel. I'm Rick Chavez-Dever. I represent the 51st Assembly District, which starts out in Griffith Park and runs all the way out to Santa Monica. So Fairfax High School is the center and the heart of my district, so I want to welcome you today. As Romel said, in 2008, I was at a law firm along with Councilmember Yaroslavsky, and Jonathan Parfrey and some other climate and sustainability leaders came to me and basically said, we really need help getting an organization with a new vision organized and incorporated. And so very, very proud to sort of see what that vision that the founders had and what has happened over the course of the last, whatever this is, 15 years now, with 50 events under the belt. And so very, very proud to sort of be here. Want to congratulate CicLAvia, the board members, for really this incredible achievement. I mean, because this is about community, it's about bringing people out of their cars, it's about a vision for the future that shows folks that we can have sustainable lives without single occupancy vehicles which pollute our environment. I want to thank Councilmember Yaroslavsky and Soto Martinez for all the hard work that I know both of their offices have had in making sure that an event like this is put on, as well as Mayor Bass. And welcome, have a good day, have a great time with your family, and thank you for being here, and thank you for your support of CicLAvia.
Thank you, Rick. You know, Rick mentioned board members and staff, and let me just say a thank you to the amazing staff here. You have Rachel Burke and Alex Merlino, Tafari Bain, Misha Raymond, and so many others that you see that have worked so hard. So please give them a round of applause. And also we have amazing board members here. We have Sandra Cully that's here, who's back there, and Anita Kelly, and many others that you will see. And they'll be wearing badges that say board members. And on the back of it, we'll have QR codes, because we are a nonprofit organization. This work cannot be done without the generous support of individuals like you. So thank you ahead of time. We're across from Fairfax High. And it's amazing because it's an institution of wonderful education that Los Angeles is known for and continues to improve. And we are honored to have one of the LAUS State Board members, Nick Melvin.
Thank you all. It's a real privilege to join you this morning. I'm Nick Melvoin, LA Unified Board Member for District 4, which goes from Westchester to Woodland Hills and from the ocean to the Hollywood Hills. I'm really proud to represent not just Fairfax, but actually this entire route today, and just have a few thank yous and want to shout out some of our local schools. LA Unified cares not just about the academic growth of our students, but the physical growth and the emotional growth and the wellness of our students. And so events like this that connects the community with our schools and get kids and their families out to bike and to walk and to scooter and to realize what LA can be, as people have so articulately described, a vision not for the city I grew up in, where we had to drive here to come to the great Melrose Trading Post, but where we can walk and where we can bike is so exciting. So thank you to the organizers, thank you for coming out, thank you to my colleagues and friends. We're so lucky in LA, it's not the case everywhere in this country, not even in this county, to have such partnership between the local areas of government, the school district, the city, the county, our state assembly and legislature. So I just want to thank my colleagues and friends for their help. They're always here for our kids, whether that's with pedestrian safety or funding or other forms of safety. So thank you. I just want to quickly highlight some of the schools that are going to be on this route. And we also have a booth here if you want to check out our local public schools. Exciting things are happening in LA Unified. I'm going to make a plug too. There is an Oscar-nominated documentary right now called The Last Repair Shop. If you haven't seen it, you should. It's online for free on YouTube or the LA Times. It's about how LA Unified has one of the last musical instrument repair shops in the country. We've invested $50 million in the last few years in orchestral music programs at the elementary level. It's a really incredible story. We just had a screening on Tuesday night at Hollywood High School, but I encourage you to check it out and see the amazing things that are happening in our schools. Of course, we're here at Fairfax, and we're going to have the Fairfax dance team up here, I think, in a few minutes. I hope you'll check out today, too, the Melrose Trading Post. We have Whitney Weston, who organizes it right here. Thank you, Whitney, for being here every week. Not only as a great boon for our community, but she employs so many Fairfax students, which is so wonderful for them, so thank you. Fairfax turns 100 this year. And so, 100 years, and to celebrate, we have actually the Alumni Association's booth here today, so check it out. We also have a $120 million project that's going to replace the gym and add new state-of-the-art classrooms within the next few years. So thank you in advance for your patience as that happens, but we want to make sure that the exterior of the school matches all the incredible things that are happening in there. We also, at the end of the route, or kind of on the route by La Brea, we have Melrose Elementary School, which is a math, science, and tech magnet with great theater and music programs. We have 3rd Street, not too far from here, which offers a great Korean dual language program and orchestra, and was just featured on local news for our Keeping Kindness and Compassion program, Making Caring Common, it's called. We have Hancock Park Elementary School, which has a beautiful butterfly garden and a focus on arts-infused inquiry-based learning. Just a few blocks away, we have Rosewood Elementary, which has one of the only elementary school urban planning and urban design magnets in the country, to have our kids of today, the planners of tomorrow, help design streets for the future of LA. We have Laurel, which has an early ed center and a K-8 cinematic arts magnet. We have Burroughs Middle School, which is also undergoing a huge renovation with its gifted magnet right on Wilshire, and it's getting a complete remodel. So a lot of exciting things happening in our local public schools. Feel free to check out our booth if you have questions about that or more, but thank you again for participating today. Let's make this a celebration of wellness and health, and also, as my colleague said, let's make this more permanent. So thank you all so much.
Thanks, Ramel. Hi, everyone. Good morning. My name is Claire Eberly. I'm here with the City of Los Angeles Department of Transportation. It's an honor to share the stage with all of these civic leaders. LADOT is thrilled to be here today for CicLAvia Melrose, our first beautiful CicLAvia of 2024, our CicLAvia's 50th. I can't believe that. I can't wait to be here for 100. I hope we all are. Each CicLAvia is a new adventure where we get to rediscover our own neighborhoods or explore a new part of the city. This is the first CicLAvia dedicated to Melrose, 4 miles through the heart of all these neighborhoods. It's going to be a really fun day, I can already tell. LADOT is proud to support every CicLAvia in the city of LA, and I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to our LADOT staff who make today possible. Our special traffic operations engineers, our field crews, and our traffic officers. They're so dedicated and they work very hard to make today really fun and safe for everyone. So say hello. They love to see smiles on the streets. We look forward to days like today at LADOT where we get to reimagine our greatest assets, our streets, as these really fun, joyous places to gather and celebrate. But we're also very deeply dedicated to making streets safer every day. We do that work every day at LADOT to work towards providing safe, convenient, and affordable ways of getting around. There are a couple programs you might meet today. Our Blue LA program, which provides affordable car share and has been continuing to expand, including to this part of the city and to neighborhoods along the route. Our transit team is here today. And our team of planners and engineers is also here at the Melrose Hub, which is over at Gower, to talk with you about improvements we're bringing to Hollywood Boulevard in partnership with Councilmember Soto Martinez's office. Thank you for that partnership. And we are working on bringing improvements to Hollywood to make it more walkable, bikeable, and safe. So come say hello, talk to our team, give us your feedback. We love these opportunities to talk with the community. And lastly, I just want to thank all of our civic partners. I want to thank Romel and his whole team at CicLAvia for making this happen. Thank you to Councilmember Yaroslavsky and Councilmember Soto Martinez for your support as always and being such champions of the work that we do. Thanks everyone for being here. Have a great day. See you out there.
One more time for Claire Everly. So thank you so much, Claire. Now, CicLAvia, especially on Melrose.
Good morning, everybody. I'm happy to be here this morning and welcome you on behalf of our board of directors to this wonderful event of CicLAvia and all of the energy and excitement and sense of community that it brings to us on Melrose. So for those that don't know, the Melrose Bid Board is composed of property owners along this stretch of street. And what they do is they dedicate some of their funding, their money, their profits to improving the community. And they have dedicated millions of dollars in that regard over the past 10 years and continue to do that going into the future. It's this kind of event that really motivates them. Today, as you go through Melrose, we invite you to sample the Trading Post. It's wonderful. One of the co-executive directors is a member of our board. There's businesses, places to eat and shops all down Melrose. We encourage you to stop and shop and participate and see what Melrose has to offer. We think it's wonderful. I'd like to, on behalf of our board of directors, thank the city, thank the CicLAvia staff, and thank all of you for being here today. We look forward, frankly, into figuring out how we can make this kind of an event something that happens every day on Melrose. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John, and thank you so much for the partnership. We have an old friend here on stage with us, Patricia Perez. I'm sorry, longtime friend. We have a longtime friend who is the past president of the California AARP. And AARP is an organization that has been supportive and in partnership with CicLAvia since 2016. And I can't be more happy to reintroduce you to a longtime friend, Patricia Perez.
Buenos dias a todos. I'm Patricia Perez and I'm a volunteer with AARP. I serve as its California State President Emeritus. And AARP is a nonprofit, nonpartisan organization that works to strengthen communities and promote issues that matter most to older adults and their families, such as livable communities, caregiving, financial security, and personal fulfillment. We help cities and counties like Los Angeles to be more transit friendly and include options for outdoor spaces. And AARP, we love volunteers, and we have our booth right there, staffed by volunteers. They're busy, but be sure to stop by. They're giving away some drawstring bags. But anyway, we have a volunteer action team that helps inform our work. We listen to their voices and they help us identify opportunities to advocate for improved sidewalks and bus shelters, as well as sharing transit programs available through our friends at Metro. And we mentioned that, we've been proudly supporting CicLAvia for the past 7 years, and every single event has been wonderful. But of course, this being CicLAvia Melrose 50th event, and us being ARP, we could not let the moment pass without us commemorating. So we have a special gift for Romel and Chair. Since you're now official, so on behalf of ARP, welcome.
Let's get to the camera.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And can we ask the council members, Soto Martinez, your last name? Come on, everybody. Yeah.
She played a step